In this video, I explain you classification of internal combustion engine. So internal combustion engines are classified on the basis of number of way. First we understand classification according to the number of stroke per cycle. So what is a stroke? Stroke is the one terminology of the IC engine. And if you want to know what are the various terminology of the IC engine, then you can visit the video from the top right screen of your mobile. There is a I symbol here. So stroke is the distance traveled by the pistons from TDC to BDC. It is known as the stroke. So this stroke is occur 4 times, then it is known as the 4-stroke engine. So 4-stroke engine in which one cycle is completed in 4th stroke of the piston and in 2 revolution of the crankshaft. So here I show you this engine. Okay, this is the piston, this is the top dead center, and this is the bottom dead centers. So the piston is moving from TDC to BDC, again BDC to TDC, TDC to BDC, and BDC to TDC. At that time one cycle is completed. Okay, so during the one moment of TDC to BDC, this crank is rotated 180 degree. Then after again BDC to TDC, crank is rotated 1/2 degree. Okay, so in a 4-stroke is completed in a 2 revolution of the crank, means one stroke. At that time crank is rotated 180 degree. Okay, second stroke it is again rotated 180 degree. So it is a completed 2 revolutions, means 720 degree of the crank motion is completed. Another is a 2-stroke engine. 2-stroke means in which one cycle is completed in 2 stroke of the piston. 2 stroke of the piston means 360 rotation of the crankshaft, and 360 rotation means 1 revolutions of the crankshaft. So it is known as the 2-stroke engine. So generally in a 2-stroke engine the valve is used, and in a 4-stroke engine in a 2-stroke engine port is used, in a 4-stroke engine valve is used, that is you seen in this image. Before moving ahead, I request to like the video and subscribe the channels for watching the more video. So more video of the basic of mechanical engineering, IC engines, and different subjects of mechanical engineering are available in playlist. So you can visit this for watching the more videos. Now next classification is the based on the fuel use. So which type of the fuel is supplied onto this IC engine? Then the first fuel is the petrol engine that we use in our bike. Then in diesel engine. So in a car that is a diesel engine as well as petrol engine is also used. Third one is the gas engine. So gas engine means we use the CNG or LPG to run the car, then it is known as the gas engine. Another is the biofuel engine. Biofuel means the engine use the main fuel as a gas and liquid fuel is used for the starting purpose. Okay. It is also possible that in biofuel engine the engine is first start by using the petrol, then after it's run by kerosene. So generally the generators are coming with this type of the biofuels. So we start the generators by using the petrol, and then after it is run by using this kerosene, then it is known as the biofuel engines. Now third classification, that is based on the thermodynamic cycle use. So on the basis of thermodynamic cycle, it is first classification is constant volume combustion cycle or Otto cycle. So generally petrol engine is work on the Otto cycle. And why it is known as the constant volume? Because combustion takes place in Otto cycle at constant volume. So Otto cycle is also known as the constant volume cycle, and Otto cycle is generally work on the petrol engine. So such a engine in which we supply the petrol as a working fuel, then it is work on the Otto cycles, that is in our bike or either in a 4 wheels. Okay. Second is constant pressure combustion cycle or a diesel cycle. The diesel cycle means the engine is work on the diesels, and inside the engine combustion takes place at the constant pressure. That's why it is known as the constant pressure combustion. So combustion process is occur at the constant pressure in the diesel cycle or in diesel engine. That's why it is known as the diesel cycle. Third is the partially at constant volume and partially at constant pressure combustion cycle, or it is a dual combustion cycle. So third one is a dual cycle. Dual cycle means that is a double on a two-way combustion is occur. So partial combustion takes place at constant volume, and the partially combustion takes place at the constant pressure. Okay. So in Otto cycle you see that it is a combustion is constant volume, in a diesel cycle constant pressure, but it is a combination of both. The combustion takes place at constant volume as well as at constant pressure. It is known as the dual combustion cycle. Next classification is the based on the number of cylinders, means how number of cylinder is available. means single cylinder engine. Single cylinder means only one cylinder is there and the one piston, crank and connecting rod is used. Then it is known as the single cylinder. So generally in a bike we use the single cylinder engine. And next type is the multi-cylinder engine. Multi-cylinder means here I show this figure. Okay, that is a figure of two cylinder. This is a one cylinder, this is a second cylinders. So in a generally when we need to the high power, so like in four wheel, truck, okay. So in this type of the device we use the multi-cylinder. So in our car the either 3-cylinder engine is available or a 4-cylinder engine is available. Because in the car we require a higher power, but in a bike we require lower power, then we use the single engines. So when we use multi-engine, so both all the cylinders and pistons are produce this power. That's why it's produce the more power. So it is used where we are required the more power. At that time multi-cylinder engine is used. Next classification is based on the arrangement of cylinder. Means how the way cylinders are arranged. In last case what we study, study the number of cylinder, either single cylinder or multi cylinders. So in a multi cylinder how we arrange the cylinders. Okay, so according to that we make the classification. So first is the inline engine. Inline engine means in this all the cylinders are arranged with their axis parallel. Means the axis of all the cylinders are parallel and transmit the power to a single crankshaft. So here I show this image. This is the cylinders. So here all these engines are put in a line and they all are connected with common crankshaft. Means one single shaft is used. Suppose here one cylinder is there, then second, third, fourth, 5 and 6. So all these cylinders are connected with the common crankshaft. Okay. So this piston, then connecting rod and crank. So all the crank are connected with the one shaft, then it is known as the common single crankshaft. Second is the V engine. So as per the name we understand that the cylinder is arranged on a V shape. Okay, means one cylinder is connected here, second is connected on this part. So this engine contain the two bank of cylinder. They connected to the same crank and the crankshaft and their axes are inclined to each other. So here image is there. This is one cylinder, this is the second cylinders. This is the piston, this is piston and this connecting rod. This is a one connecting rod, this is a second connecting rod, and both are connected with one single crank. So these make the V shape, that's why it is known as the V engine. Next is the radial engine. In this cylinder are arranged radially and are connected to single crankshaft. So it is the figure here. So this is a one single crank, this is a multiple connecting rod, and these all are the cylinder and piston arrangements. So all the cylinders are arranged radially, means in a circular motions. That's why it is known as the radial engines. And that is a different connecting rod and only one crank is used in a radial engine. Next is the opposed cylinder engine. Means cylinder are arranged in opposite directions. In this engine there are two cylinder bank which are located into the same plane on the opposite side of the crankshaft. It can be visualized as a two inline engine arranged at 180 degree apart. The connecting rod of the two cylinders are connected in a single crank. It is also a well balanced engine, and the advantage of such an engine is that it's required no cylinder head. So here I show this image. Okay, this is a cylinder and it is an open cylinder because in that cylinder head is not required because the piston is going here up to, so no cylinder is required, and this is a connecting rod and this is a crank and it is put at 180 degree apart. That's why it is known as the opposed cylinder. So this is the opposed cylinder and this is the opposed piston. So in a opposed piston cylinder head is not required, but in opposed cylinders the cylinder head is required because of this here. Okay. So next is the based on the ignition system. So ignition means how the combustion is start. The combustion is the process. Okay, but how to start combustion? For combustion either we require to initiate some spark or either we create the high pressure and high temperature. Okay, then the combustion is start, otherwise it is not possible. So first one is the spark ignition. In a short, spark ignition is known as the SI engine. So in a petrol engine use the spark ignition system for igniting the compressed charge. Okay, so this is the engine. Here you see in the one component, it is a spark plug. The spark plug is what doing, they create the initial spark and due to this spark compressed petrol and air is start to combustion. Then after this, high pressure is created and some work done is produced by the piston. Now in what is in compression ignition engine? So compression ignition engine is known as the CI engine. So diesel engine utilize a high temperature rise due to high compression ratio of the cylinder. So in a diesel engine, first we supply only the air for the compression, and due to compression the pressure and temperature of the air is such a increase. Okay, so due to this high pressure and temperature after the compressions, the diesel is spray and diesel is ignite due to this high temperature of the compressed air. So in a diesel engine we are not need to create any spark, but in petrol engine we are required to the spark plug. But right now in a SI engine also a petrol spray type of the injection system is also available in latest petrol engines based on the cooling system. Means inside the engines that is a high temperature is created. So engine cylinder is start to heated, and it is required to remove this heat from the engine cylinder. Otherwise engine cylinder is increase its temperature, then it start to bend and it's burn with this piston. That's why we remove the air from the cylinders. For the removing this heat from the cylinders, the water cool engine is used or air cool engine is used. In our bike that is a air cool engine is used, but in a car we use the water cool engine. We need to fill the water to. Okay, so temperature of the cylinder is reduced by using the air, and temperature of the cylinder is reduced by the water, then it is known as the water cool engines. Next is the based on the speed of the engine. Means at the which speed engine is run, then it is a low speed, medium speed and the high speed. Generally the petrol engine are high speed engine and the diesel engine are low to medium speed engine. So thank you for watching this video. If you learn, then like the video, subscribe the channels and share with your friends.